Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 5th, and the assignment today deals with bias. So I'm going to look up a definition of that just for fun. Prejudice in favor of or against one thing, person, or group compared with another, usually in a way considered to be unfair. See what they say down here. A particular tendency, trend, inclination, feeling, or opinion, especially one that is preconceived or unreasoned. Unreasonably hostile feelings or opinions about a social group. Okay, you get the idea about bias. So what we want to do at U4A2, let's take a look at it. U4A2. And if you read through the content here, neat little quote by Cicero, where is there dignity unless there's honesty? Like that. And you're going to come down and it's going to talk about detecting bias in a news story. And there's a number of examples here. Okay, so be familiar with these. Once you're familiar with the different forms of bias, then the assignment is here. And it's to find a news story from the first few pages of the newspaper you have selected. Now, this can be a website as well. If you go to CBC or CNN or the Toronto Star, read the story using the techniques of bias. Identify in your journal, in other words, your rough notes, how the author uses bias to report his or her story. There's a little thing here that'll help you look at bias. You can go through this. Then you're going to read this. And then what your task is to write a letter to the editor of either a local newspaper or on a local issue or to a nationally circulated paper like the National Post about an issue that concerns Canadians. So you could use it to the North Bay Nugget or whatever, the Toronto Star, the Globe and Mail, whatever paper you want. And there's an example of a letter to the editor here. Okay. So write a letter to the editor of either a local newspaper on a local issue or to a nationally circulated paper like the National Post about an issue that concerns Canadians. And include in your letter the things about prejudice or bias. I hope that's clear. Okay, enjoy the rest of the day. If you need a hand, email me or call me, and we'll see you online.